What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for Sports. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to my brother Elijah Murd with the $50 donation via the Cash App. Much respect to Elijah Murd for showing love. He says, "Merry Christmas, bro. That's a beautiful Christmas present, my brother." And shout out to you. And shout out to everybody that supports me here on Too Raw for Sports, Too Raw for TV, and on the Patreon. I really do appreciate the support that you guys have given me, whether it's through donations, whether it's through your comments, just being there for me as far as subscribers, supporting my content, all of my platforms. Even though I know some of you aren't subscribed to everything, but I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, how much you guys support me. We don't always agree on everything, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You support me, you support the LDBC, and that's all that matters. All right. So once again, thank you, Elijah. Been with me since 2015. Golden State Warrior fan, so he has to be ecstatic about this season. Clay should be coming back next month. So shout out to you for showing love. Now, it's been announced that Chauncey Billups and Manu Ginobili are nominees for the 2022 Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. And I believe Manu Ginobili is going to get in. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's on the same level as the upper echelon Hall of Famers, but I believe when you look at his resume, his accomplishments, and he has the championships, plus overseas, yes, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he pretty much introduced, or at least popularized, I'll say, the Euro step in the NBA and in American culture and basketball. So yes, I do believe Manu Ginobili is a Hall of Famer. The one I have problems with is Chauncey Billups. Now, shout out to Polo Sports TV. If you're not subscribed to Polo Sports TV, please subscribe to his channel. He has great live streams, and he talks about basketball from an on an intricate level, and on a level that what I'm saying, is very entertaining. So please subscribe to Polo Sports channel. Um, to me, I remember watching him. I've been aware of Chauncey Billups since 1997-ish, 96, 97. He was a journeyman. He was nothing really special the first 6 years or so of his career. But when he got to Detroit, he found somewhere that he fit. Um, he blossomed there, and he developed a reputation for being a great leader, for clutch play, making big shots, and of course the highlight of his career, the 2004 NBA Finals, which may be the greatest upset in NBA Finals history. I know some people say the 3-1 comeback, but you got to remember that that Warriors team was down 3-1 the round prior. So it's not like they were as unbeatable as people make them out to be. That Lakers team, nobody, and I mean nobody, gave the Pistons a shot. Maybe a game. Nobody gave them a shot at all. It was looked at as like David versus Goliath. And the fact that it was actually the Lakers only got one game, and that was only because of a Kobe Bryant buzzer beater in game two, if I'm not mistaken, that kept it from being a sweep. I mean, the Pistons kicked their ass, and Chauncey Billups was Finals MVP. That's the highlight of his career. He was a five-time All-Star. That's, look, Reggie Miller is a Hall of Famer. He was only a four-time All-Star. But the thing with Reggie, though, is you could at least say part of it was the competition at the shooting guard position. Um, Chauncey, I just never saw him as a superstar because back in those days, 15, 20 years ago, the bar was higher. I remember when he retired, 2013, 14, when he retired, I did a video back then on Too Raw for TV, and I remember saying, I just don't see him as a Hall of Famer. me personally, if I had a vote, if I were a media member voting, I would not vote him in as a Hall of Fame. However, I have a feeling that he's going to get in. And the reason why I think he's going to get in is because of a couple of reasons. Number one, the bar has been lowered so much so that if you were or are a player that just has a really good career with a championship and you're popular, it's probably a 90% chance you're going to get in. Plus, he's a perimeter player who's relatable to today's voters who like, the 3-point shooters, the point guards. Chauncey, like I said, was clutch. He had big shots. He was a good 3-point shooter. I think he was like 38%, 39% for his career. So he was a good 3-point shooter. One of the great foul shooters of all times. Over 89% for his career. Um, I remember when not only did he once he got solidified as a player and his confidence was there, he grew up a reputation as a winner. I mean, that was sort of the thing about Chauncey. And we did notice that when he went to Denver, they went from being ousted in the first round to, if I'm not mistaken, taking the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals. I believe it's the only time that Carmelo Anthony went to the Western Conference Finals. So, like I said, he's a good player. His numbers don't jump out at you. 15 points a game for his career. I think 3 rebounds, about 5 assists. Uh, because he took a lot of threes, even in that era, a large percentage of his shots were perimeter orientated. His percentages weren't very great. I think he shot like 41% from the floor, but he took a lot of threes for that era. Um, Chauncey is sort of like this to me. Their games aren't totally similar, but to me, Chauncey Billups is like a better version of Kyle Lowry in a lot of ways. So that tells you how I feel about Kyle Lowry being a Hall of Famer. No. Um, but like I said, a lot of people not agree with me. Some people might say they think he's Hall of Famer. I just think he falls short. Me personally, but I think he's going to get in because people like him. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel about it. At least, tell me what you guys think.